Alright, so using Sketchbook Motion with first graders and older for a lesson related to Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs by Judy and Ronald Barrett. I have a cheat sheet you're going to see in a second. It kind of gives you some information about Sketchbook Motion. You could stop and read it. This is a free version. I'm going to show you a workaround for dealing with their limitation that you can only have 3 scenes saved. And yeah, it's not as in depth as Sketchbook Pro for drawing because it's all about the motion. And here we go. Here's how you get around the 3 scenes. You select one, and then you delete it, and then you are ready to go. You will save your work within the same session, so you don't need to save it as an in-process thing. I chose a new scene. I chose a background of the sky for our Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. You can guess what I'm drawing here. I talked to them about, so they have limited colors, they have limited drawing tools. However, we can get a lot of detail here, and I do encourage that even with the youngest ones because we're doing such a small drawing that it really will look better when they make it look more real when it comes falling out of the sky, and they want that, so they will put a little more effort into what does an ice cream cone look like, what does the piece of pizza look like, what does shading on a cone look like. So I kind of show them how they can use the airbrush to do that. They can play with the opacity of the brush. And I use the eraser to clean things up around the edges and show them that they can be neat even if they're a little messy as they're doing things. In fact, I encourage being a little messy with the airbrush tool and then cleaning up with the eraser. I also talked to them about using kind of surprising colors. Orange on the side of a brown ice cream cone actually looks like a highlight, so that's kind of cool. Or brown on the side of a green ice cream. Why is that? Because shading occurs, you know? So giving them a little bit of art as they go along. We're going to aim for that animate button, but you may be seeing the little dotted lines coming in to play. That is when I pause with what I'm drawing and to take a look at it, we see those come up. That's Sketchbook Motion saying, when you animate, this is what I would animate. You want to watch out for seeing something, a really large square, because maybe you touch something way off to the side. That would get animated with your drawing, and you might not notice it now, but you would when it's moving. Alright, so we're working on this ice cream. I'm going to add some chocolate chips, and then we will hit the animate button, and we'll have 3 options. And let's see, there's a really good tutorial. Particle is like for things that will rain down. You'll have them multiplied out. There's beeline, which is great for having a plane move across the sky, but you can have it really go in any path because you will set the path. I don't use the grow one too much. As soon as I click on the animate, I am in the rain section, and I can draw a little blue dotted line. This will be where things rain out of. So I do it across the top. That makes the most sense. They will have fun playing around with it. When you do, here come the ice cream cones. They will come out in a traffic jam. They come out faster than this. I slowed this down for you to see. We're going to go to controls, and I talked to them about what the word emission means because we need to dial that back and we need to speed things up. So I tell them we're going to let those ice cream cones come out less at a time, and we're going to tell them to get out of each other's way. Speed up and get out of each other's way. Next, I'm going to add some wind lines which kind of push the ice cream cones around. I select wind at the bottom and I draw lines on the screen. That's all it is. Next, I talk to them about how things that are falling from the sky are furthest away from you, very far away, when they get started and they come closer and closer and closer to you. And things that are far away appear smaller. So we are going to go to the controls section again, but we're going to go to advanced controls and find the scale option, which is size. And you have the ability to choose whether it is how small it is at the beginning, and then you can make the line go up to make it get bigger as it comes down. Next, we're going to add a pretty cool feature. We're going to make it spin. We choose granular, and I talked to them about the fact that that word means that we're going to deal with one grain of sand, of all the grains of sand, or in this case, one ice cream cone in amidst all of our moving ice cream cones. When we go there we choose pivot. And this video kind of fails me because normally you see your ice cream cone in the little checkerboard area, and I just twirled my finger around there. That is an active area, and you can, when you do, you'll start to see them rotate like you do right now. Okay, let me tell you about the way we save. Since we're not going to save the scene, well, not really, we don't expect it to be there next time we work with it. We are going to choose the arrow out of the box, video, save video. And then it starts doing this recording thing, and that'll take a little bit, and that's when I tell them, hand over your iPads, it's good to go. Here you will see some of my ice cream cone and then some examples done by kids, and you're going to see some crazy things go on. See if you can find the hamburger, taco, ice cream cone, donut, pretzel, and I believe we have some pizza coming at you. Enjoy.